This is Helluva Brewing Company.
Well, Helluva Brewing Company, Suds and Smoke is our concept. So we do a lot of beer-infused foods, as well as we're an on-site brewery. We have some of the classics as far as burgers and chicken sandwiches and wings and such. We also have different stuff as far as smoked tri-tip. The smoked wings is definitely unique. So over the years, our menu has changed a little bit, and then when we had our chef come in, Chef Jim, he really elevated to that next level, and we're very lucky to have him. We have 18 to 20 beers on tap, and we have about 6 flagship beers that we have continually, and then we have anywhere between 10 to 12 that we have as seasonal beers. The beer that I'm most proud of is our Juices Loose New England IPA. I must have changed the recipe about 17 times along the years until I got it exactly the way I wanted it. It's our most popular beer as well. Inside of our restaurant, industrial theme concept, modern. Our patio is definitely dog friendly. We actually have a mural on our patio of several dogs, and actually 2 of the dogs that are on the mural are my personal dogs. Me being a local to Arizona, I wanted to come up with something that was a local theme name. We were on our 2nd bottle of wine, my wife and I, and she said to me, she was like, you know what, whatever name we come up with, it's gonna be one hell of a brewing company. And so right there, she had ended up naming Helluva Brewing Company. I want to get my guests to experience a feeling of togetherness, warm, comforting, and just an experience of having good food and good beer.
So Natalie, how did you find this place?
I live near there, so I was driving by, and anytime there's a brewery, especially close to my house, I have to check it out, and then found out they had good food and that it's friendly, a family-friendly place as well.
You get the same burger there every time you go. What's the name of it? Because I want it.
The Bourbon Barbecue Burger, it's my favorite.
Wait a second, Bourbon Barbecue Burger.
Yeah.
There's 3 reasons now to go.
Yes. I mean, I've tried other dishes there, but this is my go-to. It's got their peach ale is in the sauce.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then
Yeah,
you got cheese, if you like cheese, it comes with that. And then some onions. So
Wait,
classic.
cheese, I think yes is the answer.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
And so it's just like a classic
Yeah.
barbecue burger. And I get the fries, of course, but I would say the secret is the secret sauce.
Cool.
I like to dip the fries in their garlic aioli sauce.
Ooh.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite. What'd you get for an appetizer?
We like to get the pretzel bites
Mm-hmm.
there. They're easily shareable, and you get mustard and cheese to dip those in.
Again,
Yeah.
cheese again. All
Yeah.
right.
We like cheese.
Abby,
We
what'd
like
you
it.
get for an appetizer?
We got the fried pickles.
Now, you were there with 10
Oh,
people.
wow.
So
Yes, we
how
had a
many
whole
thousand
group.
appetizers did you get?
We only ordered 1 fried pickles, and my kids just their hands were like all over them. So, but they came in like the spheres, so they weren't like the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they weren't like the little pickle
They weren't
bites.
chips.
They weren't chips?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But like they had this really yummy, peppery, garlicky taste to them. They were so good.
They were
so yeah, so we had to kind of fight the kids off for them.
Because you had 1 for 10 people.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know.
Next time.
I know. We definitely underordered on the
Cool.
on that.
I mean, I need to go back for the burger and
Yeah,
these
now-
pickles. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know.
Yeah.
What'd you get for your app?
I had the chicken wings, and I had them split the order
Mm-hmm.
in the Korean red chili pepper, and then the peach barbecue.
Yeah, bourbon barbecue, I think it was. Yeah, I think it's
peach
the same
bourbon
sauce.
barbecue.
Same sauce.
Yeah, no.
And I had both, and they were wonderful.
And the wings are smoked a little bit.
They were yes, they were.
Yeah.
They actually
I
says
had
it right on the menu,
That's
smoked
why, yeah,
wings.
I remember, and you can get them boneless and
Yeah, I had
you
them
get
on the bone,
Yeah.
and they were super yummy. And I went by myself, so I couldn't eat the whole order. I took them home, and I gave them to my neighbor, and my neighbor was like, "Where did you get these?"
Yeah, they're good because of the smoke thing. I've never had the smoke thing.
Right.
It was good.
Yeah.
What did you get for a main course?
I had the Tennessee hot chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And I have never had Tennessee hot chicken, but I wanted to try something different. I asked the waitress, and it was good. It reminded me, and maybe it is authentic to what Tennessee hot
Well, it's
chicken
usually
is.
Nashville hot, but I
it,
think they wanted to include Memphis in this.
it had a buffalo
Yeah.
kind of ness to
Yeah.
it. And I wasn't expecting that because I'd never had Tennessee hot chicken, and I've had a lot of things. So I wasn't expecting that little buffalo, maybe Frank's hot sauce,
Yeah, the vinegary
kind of
little
vinegary
thing, yeah.
kind of thing. But it was very good, and I had the onion straws with it, which I had to pile that in there, and it was
Yeah.
so good.
Abby, what'd you have for entrees? Did you have one for 10 people?
No. We had a good assortment. We have vegetarians with us, and then my kids, and my husband had the Tennessee hot chicken too. And I don't know why he thinks he's a pro at Nashville hot sandwiches, because he's never been. But he liked the Tennessee hot chicken
did?
sandwich
Okay.
a lot. Yeah, he
Good.
said it was one of his favorites. I had the chicken Caesar wrap, and I had half of it, and then my child took the rest of it. But he eats like a bird, so he devoured this. But I like that it was grilled, so the tortilla is grilled, so it adds even more of a
Yeah,
crunch.
That little char on it.
Yeah. And so I've never had one like that before, and I liked it. So I was sitting there watching my kid eat it, and I was like, I'm not done with this.
Drinks and desserts.
My favorite is the Ain't That Peachy Ale. I always like to try that one, but they have, their usuals, and then they do some seasonal. And if you sign up for their text alerts, then they'll text you, hey, there's a new beer.
Pro
And
tip.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
a pro tip. That's a text you're going to read. Yeah. So, Andrew, you had dessert.
I had the creme brulee cheesecake. I do have to say, though, I want to talk about the brewery, though, a little bit, the beer.
Sure.
Because I'm a beer guy. And I love whiskeys and different things, but I got to really have a in-depth conversation with Joel, who's the brewmaster there, and they know what they're doing. I'm always partial to Belgians, and his take on the Belgian Tripel was just phenomenal.
Well, I'm stuck on this cheesecake thing. So
Okay.
tell me about the
So
never had
creme brulee and cheesecake are
Together.
two different desserts. They're classic desserts. Cheesecake is a very New York thing, and creme brulee obviously is French. But what they did was they caramelized the top of the cheesecake, so you could
Just like creme
actually
brulee.
crack
Oh.
the top of the cheesecake, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was really good.
Was there any left for you to have?
Once again, we didn't order enough of the desserts to really make the rounds, but it was really tasty.
So, Natalie, this is your place. Pro tips or takeaway?
my pro tip is to order the garlic aioli sauce with the fries. Try that. And then one of my favorite things about this place, not only is it great food and great beer, but the service is outstanding. So
Cool.
it's definitely worth checking out.
It was such a great place to have the family. They were able to accommodate a big crowd and get more extra appetizers, apparently.
Order more pickles.
Yeah,
Pro
order more
tip.
pickles.
Andrew.
My pro tip is going to be more universal. If you ever go to any brew pub, always ask to speak to the brewmaster. And that's when you really understand their passion, their art, and have a conversation with them. And it really elevates the overall experience.
If you want to try Hell of a Brewing Company, it's located on the northeast corner of Ray Road in McClintock in Chandler. An average meal is $26, and they do take reservations. I want to thank Natalie, Abby, and Andrew for joining me at the table. And thank you for joining us at Check Please Arizona. If you'd like to share your favorite restaurant, head to our website, azpbs.org/checkplease, and nominate your must-eat-at spot. Who knows, you could be joining me at the table. Be a part of the foodie conversation in Arizona on social media using the hashtag CheckPleaseAZ. Join us next time when 3 new guests make their recommendations right here on Check Please Arizona. I'm Chef Mark Tarbell. Have a delicious life.